Welcome back to the collector's table. As you can see, I've completely kind of reconfigured, redesigned the collector's table for this very special unboxing and review.
Well, isn't that special?
I had to clear off this entire space because today is the debut of what I'm calling my super mega scale action figure collectible toy unboxing. As you see, there's nothing on here. There's nothing on here yet. Are you excited to see what exactly does a super mega scale action figure collectible toy look like?
Yes!
Well, this is what a super mega scale action figure looks like.
Okay. Show me.
Boom! Right there. This is what a super mega scale action figure collectible toy looks like. I was not lying. This right here, as you can see, is the 1/6 scale Back to the Future DeLorean. This right here is Hot Toys 2016-2017 DeLorean in the original shipping box, all the parts, all the pieces, and an extra. That extra we're going to go over later on in this video, but I have had this thing sitting in this box for a very, very long time.
It's too long and much too long.
This thing came out 5+ years ago. 5+ years ago. This thing has never been opened by myself. I bought this thing secondhand from a very good friend. When I bought this, I knew everything was in there. I knew it had been taken care of. It had only been out of the box one time to put together and take a picture. Then it was put right back in the box. And then it was sealed up. And then it was sold to me. And with me is where this thing will stay.
Stay here. Stay as long as you can.
This will be one of my cornerstone pieces to my overall collection. Not just my Back to the Future collection, not just my 80s vintage toy collection, not just my Hot Toys collection. This will be one of the cornerstones of my collection. I have been anxiously waiting so long to launch my YouTube channel and get deep enough into my YouTube channel to start my super mega scale unboxings, and starting out with a bang with the 1985 Back to the Future time machine, the DeLorean.
Well, it's a DeLorean.
It is on my collector's table, and we're about to get it out of the box. I am that 80s nostalgic toy guy. Back to the Future is one of my all-time favorite movies. Marty McFly, Doc Brown, Einstein, Biff Tannen, you name it, it had it, I've got it, and we're going to unbox Back to the Future, the DeLorean, 1/6 scale, humongous time machine, right now. With this 1/6 scale Back to the Future DeLorean time machine, we're going to use my 1/6 scale scissors. So I'm going to start over here on this side, and I'm going to be very careful. All right, it's coming along here. It's coming along here. I got that side done. I have been watching videos, living vicariously through all these unboxing videos and everything on YouTube, and Hot Toys and Sideshow Collectibles, and my friends who have this. I've been living vicariously for them for a few years now, waiting to unbox this thing. And it's my turn now.
Down here, it's our time. It's our time down here.
I love a lot of what Hot Toys does, because they make their characters so darn lifelike. So darn lifelike. And that's what I like. Not only do I like the characters, but in a lot of instances, I like the actors and actresses that play these characters. So I'm a fan of the actors and actresses, but I'm also a fan of the character. So I get dual collectability there with Hot Toys and Sideshow Collectibles and Mondo and all these awesome toy creators. When they make them look exactly like the actor themselves portraying the character, that's my dual collectability there. I've got two figures there. I've got, you know, Marty McFly, but I also have Michael J. Fox. I have Doc Brown, but I also have Christopher Lloyd. I have Einstein, but I also have Einstein. Oh, there we go. That was the last piece of snipping right there. This thing has been with me forever.
Forever, forever, ever, forever, ever.
There is that beautiful Back to the Future logo. That hit me like a ton of bricks when I pulled that off there. Just been waiting so long for me to unbox. Let's get this DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future 1985. The original film. Let's get it out of this box.
5 minutes later.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That box is absolutely amazing. That is some of the most nostalgic provoking artwork that I've seen on any of my collectibles. I love opening up my Back to the Future collectibles. The nostalgia is from opening until display. Let's get this thing on the collector's table. Holy cow, I kid you not. This thing is very heavy.
There's that word again, heavy.
Here it is. The DeLorean Time Machine 1/6 scale by Hot Toys from Back to the Future 1985. And this thing has got a ton of just nostalgic artwork on there. The DeLorean Time Machine 1/6 scale collectible vehicle, MMS 260. Now, MMS is the movie Masterpiece series that Hot Toys does. It is my favorite. Now, I do their video game series as well. Got a few of those figures. I've got Superman coming. I've got Spider-Man. I've got a couple other things coming from the video game series. Looking great. And we're going to get those unboxed in future videos. But right now, we're talking about Back to the Future, the Time Machine, the DeLorean. 1/6 scale. Huge piece. So we're talking about that right now. We went through the box. The box is great. What's inside is exceptional. So let's pop this little box up here. So how did my buddy have this boxed up? He had it boxed up with the extra accessory that you could buy for this Back to the Future piece. Let's go ahead and go right now. There it is. There is the extra piece right there. Now, you Back to the Future fans, you Back to the Future nuts, just like me, you know what this is, don't you? Yep. That is the piece that is connected on the back of the DeLorean for the clock tower scene to capture the lightning. That's the hook. This is the extra piece that goes with this DeLorean. This goes on to the DeLorean on the back of it. We're going to go over that later in the video. This video is going to be fun, entertaining, and extensive because I love this piece and I've been waiting so long to get him out of the box that that I am going to go over it front to back, bumper to bumper. We're going to set this up front here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you very much. If you haven't liked this video yet, go ahead and give it a like. If you're into the video this long, evidently you like something. So go ahead and give this video a like. I appreciate that very much. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you have subscribed, I thank you very much. And if you're going to subscribe, I thank you even more. Also, hit that bell icon there. That way you're notified of any of my future videos. As soon as they're released, you'll get a notification. You'll be able to look at it real quick and say, hey, I want to watch that, or hey, I'm going to pass on that one. Go check out another video that you haven't seen yet. Come back the next day, you might have another notification that you will like.
You are gonna like it!
Back to the DeLorean. We have another piece that goes on to the DeLorean. I don't know if this is around the bumper or around the top piece. But we're going to find out as soon as we open this thing up and get the rest of it out of the box. We have got two more pieces here that go on the DeLorean. Now, you know where those go. Those go right along the side there. You know where those go. Now, this tells you how big that thing is. These go along the side and top of the DeLorean. So just imagine that, sitting around that DeLorean. This thing's big, let me tell you. You see the box, this DeLorean's huge. So we got those two pieces out. Is there any more? My gosh, this thing is breathtaking. And right now, like my heart's going pitter patter, really, really fast, you know. Man, this thing is huge. Okay, guys, bear with me for a moment. We're going to pull this thing out and get it on the collector's table right now. I got to be very careful when I pick this thing up. I want to reveal this to you guys. I want to pull it up and let you guys see this right along here with me. Here we go. You guys and gals, you ready? Here we go. There is Hot Toys 1/6 scale DeLorean time machine from 1985, Back to the Future. This thing is heavy.
You're weak. I'm you.
I need to hurry up and set it down before I drop this very, very expensive piece. So let me take it and set it back here. We're going to get this box cleared off, and you're going to get a big 360-degree view of this awesome, awesome piece of movie history. Thank you, Hot Toys. Looking amazing so far.
You're looking good. Looking tough.
All right, guys and gals. Here it is, the 1985 DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future at an amazing, super mega scale by Hot Toys. This thing is huge. This hood is supposed to lift up, and there it is. So we lift up this hood. We're going to start off this right away. This hood lifts up, and we see that hood lifted up right there, and you see this right here, and I believe this is the battery compartment right here, but it shows that DMC spare tire. It unscrews. I believe there are batteries in there, I believe, but we're going to go through that in detail. But I saw that, and I really wanted to start getting into that. So there we go. Right there. That is just really cool.
I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that.
This DeLorean time machine has got it just has an amazing, plethora of detail on this thing. This DeLorean here, I want to find out how long this thing is right now before we move on. I really want to see how long this thing is. It exceeds 28 inches, and maybe 28 and a half or more inches. And with this front grill piece on there, once we get that attached, it might be even closer to 29 or more than 29 inches. But that is pretty darn cool. Well, let's start assembling these little pieces here, and then kind of just go over the time machine and hit on some of that Back to the Future nostalgia. We have got this big, super mega scale sucker out of the box. We've went over a couple little pieces already. So let's go over a little bit more, and then let's put on some of these accessories that go on to the DeLorean time machine from Back to the Future. While we have the hood open here, I want to go ahead and show you where the batteries go. So I already took out the screw. It's a Phillips head screw, so you use a Phillips head screwdriver. So I took that out already. Set this off. You do not want to lose that. You go ahead and pop this spare tire looking thing here. The spare tire looking cover that covers the battery compartment area. It just latches in there nice and easy. Looks like a DeLorean spare tire. 4 lugs, just like the DeLorean. So I got my 3 AA batteries here. We're going to go ahead and put this in here. Okay, we got the batteries in there. Let's go ahead and cover this back up. Put my screwdriver over there. Then we're going to close this hood. If you end up getting one of these in the future, because there's a lot of people, a lot of my friends are still on the fence about grabbing this thing, and I've already messaged them and stuff and showed them pictures of mine, and they like it very much. They're in the market looking for their own. This hood, you kind of gotta fiddle with it. I kind of take my finger, I found, push this part forward and then lift up right here, and it lifts up very well.
Thanks for the tip.
So this right here we pulled out earlier. It's the yellow cover of the nuclear reactor. Got the yellow cover to the nuclear reactor. We have the alarm clock that Marty McFly famously uses.
This time, come on.
We're going to keep this over here. I do not want to lose that. This yellow cover has like a little handle that you see Doc Brown use to undo it and clamp it back on. When he puts the nuclear pieces down inside there. Well, let's go ahead and cover this sucker up. Just like that. A nice little piece they didn't have to worry about doing, but they did, just to have a little extra accessory there. Looking over all the components here, right here, these things are all, I've looked at like a blue million pictures and everything of this DeLorean from the Back to the Future, and this thing is so darn accurate.
And these last points, too accurate for sand people. Only Imperial stormtroopers are so precise.
I love the heated burnt effect that's on these cooling vents, these nuclear reactor cooling vents right here. Just really cool detail and weathering and throughout all this stuff. I'll push that forward there for you so you can see. These wheels are fully functional wheels as well. So there you go. You have all these components here, and this right here is that cover that we just put on, that yellow cover to that nuclear reactor, and then just all this weathering that's right in here on those vents. You see right there the weathering on those vents and the burn effect, you know, of all the heat that comes off there. Just a really cool thing they did there. And then all those components are all just individually made and put on there. Really cool. It is time to put on these front temporal field stabilizers, aka the Flux Bands. Let's go ahead and put this front one on here. There are pieces here that have to connect in here, and you connect those pieces in here like this, and then there are these are little holes, little clips right here that go on there where they clip into. So just pop those in there.
Pop! Go the weasel!
Yeah, let's get over here to this side. And we'll do the same thing on the back side here. Connect these two pieces. Alright, we got it all in there. So we got it all in here. It attaches via, looks like, what is it, 6 little snap-in pieces that go in there. It fits pretty snugly, nice and precise right there. Nice and precise, very nice and precise. Right here we have the temporal field igniters, also known as the Flux Boxes. And those look pretty darn close to what, pretty darn close, if not fairly accurate to what the DeLorean looks like. Now we're going to go ahead and put these other 2 pieces on here, these other 2 temporal field stabilizers right here. We got to figure out which side they go on here. There's 2 of them. This piece right here is the Tachyon pulse generator. This right here piece is very important to have this on here because that's a pretty nice piece, a pretty well-seen piece on the DeLorean in the film. So that piece has to be there. So it has to go up here on top, facing this way. So that means that right there, since this is facing forward, this right here is going to go up here and go on here. There's a little hole here. These 2 temporal field stabilizers go into these little holes here. There's 2 pieces that line up and go inside there and help hold. And then there's all these little notches, these little holes, grooves, where the other pieces snap into there. This goes off to the side, on the side of the DeLorean. We go ahead and we know that we got to put this in over here. So then you find the pieces, you line them all up, just gently push in there. Now there's a lot of little pieces that have to connect in here. So you just gently push those in there, and then it should line up very well. That one lines up. Now let's flip this guy up. There's no more on the bottom, so that one right there is the last piece that lines up there. They all go in very nicely. Very nicely.
Oh, look at that. That's nice and shiny.
We have one more piece. So then you got to find the the coinciding piece here that goes right next to the Tachyon pulse generator. You have to have this piece that sits next to it. There's a little groove that slides into a piece that's over here. You slide that underneath there, like that. Pop that into its little piece up there. They all fit together very snugly.
Ah, there it is. The snuggly duckling.
It all holds together very nicely. Sometimes these things, you get these things like this and they don't hold together very nicely. This is holding together very nicely. And then you will see at the bottom here, if you see where those pieces are right here, there's little wires that hang down. And those little wires and connector pieces, you got to connect to the end of those two pieces. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And then we're going to try to see about flipping the switch to see what this thing does, to see if it lights up the way it's supposed to. Let's get those final wires together, those final pieces, and then let's see what this thing lights up like.
A few minutes later.
It's so big, it's almost like working on a real car. All right, I got that circuit completed. So we have these temporal filled stabilizers. We have those all on here. We got everything together. Let's see what lights up on this thing. We see we got headlights up there, we got side lights, we got side lights back here. I don't know if there's any brake lights back here, but we're going to see. So let's open up this hood. There is a button right here that we push. And I'm going to push that button with these lights facing you. And we're going to see for the first time, does this light up? I hope it does.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I'm going to hit this button and we're going to see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, wow. We got 4 lights up front there. That's nice. You got lights inside there. Now, I'm going to get a close-up view of the interior of this DeLorean at the very end of this video. So stick with me.
Stay with me.
And at the end of this video, you're going to see a nice little close-up view of everything that's inside this cockpit in here. But that is the flux capacitor right there lighting up. So we got the flux capacitor lighting up.
Flux capacitor, fluxing.
We have lights behind the seats lighting up. It doesn't look like the date and time piece up there on the dashboard. That doesn't look like that lights up. That would be cool.
Hey, time circuit's on.
If that would have lit up, that'd have been great. I see that with it looks like with the these bands, it doesn't look like they light up. These Flux Bands, it doesn't look like they light up the pieces that I did. However, if you look on the back here, you'll see that it's got some nice brake lights that light up very well. And then on the side, you'll see there's 2 lights on the side here that they light up. Very nice piece. Very well done.
Nice work, kid.
I just noticed that there are pieces up here to attach. Well, let's attach them. It's all connected. These are all seems like a lot of these are just fake wires, I guess. That would have been a cool feature if this the Flux Bands or the Temporal Field Stabilizer right here, if that would have lit up. These Flux Bands or the Temporal Field Stabilizers, they do in the film, you will see some lights in those. I believe that Hot Toys probably could have done that, but they did so much else with this, and this thing was already so pretty expensive. I mean, adding that in there and adding the circuitry that goes to that would probably would have been like overkill for the price point on this. That would have been a really far-fetched extra. Though it would be cool if they came out with like a accessory pack at some point that you could remove this and somehow like add on something that makes one that lights up. But I'm cool with it the way it is. It's got enough light up features. It's not like I'm going to keep it lit up all the time, but it would have been cool to see that flickering lights all over the place. Would have been just cool icing on the cake. This alarm clock right here that you see on the dashboard of the DeLorean here, we're going to go ahead and put that in there where it goes. In order to put this alarm clock on the dashboard of this DeLorean, we must get inside the DeLorean. To get inside the DeLorean, we have got these awesome Goldwing Doors. That's one of the main things that the DeLorean is known for. So, we're going to go ahead and open up the Goldwing Doors. there is a door handle here. Now the door handle doesn't pop out, but you can grab a hold of it and lift up just like that. It's got various heights that Hot Toys has put in here of catching it. If you'll see here, watch. Right there. Right there. And right there and right there. So about 4 different heights you can have that door open.
The number of the day is 4.
As you can see inside there, there is tons of detail inside there. Everything is very, very nice and precisely made inside there. From the flux capacitor to the little time display and all the other gadgets and CB and radio and everything in there, and the steering wheel and the seats. Now the seats are all, they look like they're cushiony or soft, but they're actually made of hard plastic. They look comfortable. They look like they should be soft, but they're just hard plastic.
You're plastic, cold, shiny, hard plastic.
I'm gonna go ahead and open up this side over here, and it opens up the same way, and then you'll see why they're called Goldwing Doors. Yeah, those are really cool. That's got the wow factor there, doesn't it?
The wow factor.
They're dinosaurs. Wow enough.
We're inside here. We got all this beautiful detail, which we will be going over here at the very end of this video. I'm going to do some close-ups of the interior of this and close-ups of all the components back here at the very end of the video. So stay tuned for that. And thank you all for joining. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for liking. And thank you all for clicking that bell icon to be notified of all the new videos that I put out. I appreciate you guys very much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button. You won't be sorry, and you won't miss things like this. We're going to go ahead and put this little alarm clock piece on the dashboard here. There's a little slot on the dashboard that this little piece here at the end right here goes into. We're going to go ahead and slide that in there. Very easy to put in here. I'm going to slide that in there. So we got that in there. I'm going to do a close-up video of that as well, so you're going to be able to see that really up close and what that looks like on the dash. This piece right here is the Neca Delorean. If you see this right here, I was going to tell you this one, I've already measured him. He is 10 inches. So if you just look at that, look at the size, the scale of that. Absolutely mammoth DeLorean time machine. And this one right here is a nice sized time machine, but is dwarfed in size compared to this one.
It's bigger.
The Goldwing Doors open on this as well to look just like that, just like the big DeLorean here. But this thing has all the bells and whistles, lights up, has all these attachable parts. This was my favorite. Little brother is going to have to take a back seat to big brother. Oh man, we're going to put that up there. And then as you can see, old Doc Brown's watching over everything.
Doc?
We've put that alarm clock in. We went over pretty much every component other than doing the close-up video, which I'm going to do very, very shortly.
Stick around.
You got all this stuff on this nearly 29-inch DeLorean Back to the Future time machine by Hot Toys. My super mega scale DeLorean here, and I absolutely love this thing. I'm happy that I got it from my friend. I'm happy my friend took care of it, and I am just excited that I was able to put him on my collector's table, unbox it, go over it from nose to tail, and all the glorious detail that is this Back to the Future DeLorean time machine. We have one more thing we're going to put on here before I do my close-up videos and add those to the end of this video. Let's go ahead and put this little hook on the end of here. This lightning capturing hook here, as we call it. And we're going to go ahead, and you see there's a spot right here. We're going to move him forward a little bit. He rolls so nicely. As you see here, there's a little spot here that this goes right into. So you stick this right in there in the end of that, and it holds it very well. So you have that. and we gotta have it. You gotta have it facing forward because it goes across that wire that has that electricity at the precise time. What an intense scene that was, though, wasn't it? I love that scene. But it has that nice hook at the wires coming down here. Looks very, very nice.
Nice.
Now, as we've got this hooked up in here, we slid it down inside there. Now, I see that you could have this thing, this little piece right here moves. So you could display this, if you have like a display case that's not that big, because that's pretty tall. I mean, you're starting to get 20, 25 inches up off the base. So if you don't want to have a display case that's that tall, they actually put this in here so you can display this with this extra accessory. You can move this piece right here to various heights and lengths to fit your display case if you want to display it with that in there. What makes my channel unique is that I go over every little thing that I can go over, and I have fun with this stuff. And I know this Hot Toys item and this Hot Toys item were made to go together. I've got Doc still to unbox, so we're going to get to Doc in a future video, Hot Toys video. I've got Marty McFly already unboxed. If you haven't watched that video, go back and search for it. I have the unboxing video and the fun little entertaining review of this awesome Hot Toys item. Marty McFly, this 1/6 scale Marty McFly. But I know that he goes inside here, and I've been itching to get this DeLorean time machine out of the box so that I could have Mr. Marty McFly where he belongs, right here with this DeLorean. When he goes back in time and when he goes back to the future, we see a lot of shots, a lot of video of Mr. Marty McFly in this time machine with this outfit right here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take Mr. Marty McFly and we're going to go ahead and put him inside that front seat. Let's just see what he looks like in there. This DeLorean, you know, it doesn't have like a spot where you can make his feet and his legs move to where, you know, normally how we naturally sit in our vehicles, but he sits in here just like this. So you can sit him in there just like this, and you can he's very, very posable, so you can bring him in here and pose him just however you want inside here. Now this steering wheel part is just really, really cool.
Cool.
You can actually wrap his hand around that steering wheel, maybe turn his head to the side there. He's looking at that camera there. That's Mr. Marty McFly 1/6 scale Hot Toys figure inside the Hot Toys 1/6 scale DeLorean time machine from the 1985 film Back to the Future. Just nice, precise decorations, detail, and everything else on this piece. Very nice job by Hot Toys. I expected nothing less. I've been wanting to get this out of the box for so long.
What took us so long?
There's a little attachment here, the strap here, where Marty can have his hand inside there, you know, getting ready to pull it down. So you could have that. He could have Marty's hand up there. You could pull that down to where his hand's in there. There's a lot of different things you could do. Doc Brown also, he fits inside this thing too. We are going to go over Doc Brown in a future unboxing, so hit that notification button so you don't miss that one. We've got the rest of the Hot Toys 1/6 scale figures from the Back to the Future 1 film, the Back to the Future 2, and the new ones coming out from the Back to the Future 3 film. Really cool pieces. Those are going to be in future unboxings and reviews and just fun, entertaining little videos. So if you don't want to miss those, hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I release those videos.
Your ideas are intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.
I want to thank all of you guys for watching, for subscribing, for liking this video, for following, for hitting that notification bell. I appreciate every single one of you. To everyone out there, go ahead and drop me a comment. What do you think about this DeLorean time machine? Let me know in the comments section. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate that very much. Until next time, this has been that 80s Nostalgic Toy Guy. I can't wait to get back to the collector's table for another fun and entertaining unboxing and review. We'll see you again real soon. If you like this video, if you like the one before and the one before, and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it very much. If you look forward to more fun and entertaining videos like the one you just watched, go ahead and click that subscribe button. As always, I am that 80s nostalgic toy guy, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon.